En, to, tre, fire. Hi, and welcome to this episode of Fly Tying Trout Flies. This is the emerger, one of the three flies. Yeah, I think it looks great. And I'm using, of course, Hare's mask, and I'm using the same material I used for the tail in the dry fly, and for legs I'm using the part between the eyes, and also for thorax I'm using this part on the side here on the chins because the fibers are so long. So yeah, and for hook I'm using Tiemco 2487. This is a size 16. This is a small, nice, small, delicate little emerger, and it looks great. So I'm quite psyched with this fly. So yeah, and for tying thread I'm using Unithread 80 in a camel color. So shall we start? Yep. Okay, here you see the nice fly. I really like it, and and you got your wing sack, yeah, and you got your thorax. I've used from the hare's ear. And this is the dubbing we made from from leftovers from the dry fly. I always keep it, and look at the color, it's great. And when this gets in the water, this tail and the back body, I think it's gonna get a little bit more browner. So yeah, you can see we got a nice wing, and you got the nice legs. This is gonna work like and it kind of looks like a cripple emerger kind of fly, but I'm gonna call it a merger. One of the three flies, and it's a merger. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in my box and let's start. Okay, put in a hook, and this is a small fly, size 16. This, I like these hooks. Gotta put it in here, and I'm sorry I have to put the hook in there because it won't hold at the tip this wise. It's getting kind of, it has done its duty, this fly. So now this wise. So yeah, okay, start in the front, tying in thread, and we're gonna go to the hook point, snip off the excess like that, and we're gonna start tying in the tail. So I'm gonna move my thread down so it's aligned with the barb you can see there, and we're gonna tie in the tail. And I use the chin part because I like the long fibers, and we're just gonna have a few. Just snip out a little bunch. Okay, don't overdo it. Just a few. Of course, perhaps you could use the woolly part for the tail, but as long as you keep, as long as we just tie in a few ones, it's not gonna be a problem, So I'm just gonna hold there, and I'm gonna pull out the underfur and put it in my coffee grinder so I can make some more nice dubbing. As you can see, there are not many fibers here, just a couple of them. And I have, for length, I think I'm using the length of the hook, not anymore, not longer, because I just want a small tail. And I'm gonna move my hands over there, and I'm gonna try. I don't have a lot of room behind the vise here. Tie it down, and I like to, perhaps I can just hold with my finger like that and tie a little bit down, because I like this body to be nice and curved, go down and go up again like that. Yeah, that's great. Check the length, it looks great. Oh yeah, perfect. And I'm gonna snip off the excess, full length of the body, about where the hook point is, about there, and I'm gonna dub the body. And I'm dubbing from this part down and up again, because the fibers from the hare's mask are quite short, and if you don't, you just dub one way up, you don't want, so it usually comes off. So I'm gonna dub this way, down and up again, to make a nice solid body. So I'm gonna dub it. As you can see, I like to have a nice thin body. Don't overdo it. I'm gonna pull it out, stretch it out, got full control, tightening up as I go down, that, and I'm gonna make sure cross my thread and go up again. And this makes for a nice body, you see, very nice body. And I'm gonna stop by the hook point. That's very important because we have a lot of elements in this small fly. It's a small fly. So yeah, that's the body. You see, you got this natural fur sticking out, and you can snip them off if you don't want them. Perhaps the longest one. Yeah. And now we're gonna tie in the thorax or the wing sac with the wings. Yeah. So I'm gonna use the part with the chin, because here's the nice long fibers. These are too short to make a wing case, wing sac, of course, wing sac. Yeah, I'm sorry, wing sac, of course, wing sac. Yeah, wing case. Yeah. So I'm gonna snip out a fair amount of hairs from the mask. I really like a nice bunch here, like that. And I'm gonna, you know, check it, perhaps like something like this. I'm gonna save all of the under fur. And on this, you don't want to take out everything. You want to leave some of it, because this is a merger, and you know, the floating part should be the wing. So yeah, pull out some of it. That looks great. Okay, so, and for the measure of the wing, I'm using, let's see. Oh, it looks great. I just have to check it up here. I don't have a lot of room behind the camera. So I'm gonna have the same length as from the hook to the body. The end of the whole length of the hook, okay? Not longer. I'm gonna tie in those. This is very important. Tie them down. Take a couple of turns to the left. Check it. I'm gonna roll around a little bit. I use my thumb and support with my finger underneath. And check the length, looks great. Tie a little bit forward to secure it, snip it off. Don't tie all the way. We're gonna have a dubbing loop and everything here, so yeah. Okay, go back again, and we're gonna dub thorax and thorax. So I'm gonna use the part with on the ear, the nice fluffy part here. Those fibers, they're great. So we're gonna pull out a small bunch. We're just gonna have for a small fly, we don't need a lot. Oh, this looks so good. I'm so looking forward to fish with this fly. Huh? Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I tie this in. I'm not gonna overdo it. It's so important not to overdo it, because you're gonna have, as I told you, you're gonna have tie over the wing. You're gonna have some legs. So. But you know, it's important to make a nice thorax. So yeah, I think that looks great. Oh no, perhaps a little bit more there. I'm gonna remove everything that I don't need. I'm gonna take a couple of turns there. As you see, I have a lot of room, a lot of space here. Pull over the thorax. And I use my thumb, so the fiber spreads out like that. I'm gonna gather them there. I'm gonna try to catch them in. It's not easy. These fibers, they are quite slippery. So, and I got some dubbing leftovers on my tying. Let's see. Oh, just hold them there, and you can lift up the wing like that and pull the thread. So you get the thread all the way in. There, you see? There. Oh, beautiful. Take a couple of turns and tie to the left. Don't go over the hook eye. Okay, check it. Pinch it down a little bit. Looks great. Take a couple of turns and lift up the wing, and take a couple of turns in the front. As you see, we have a lot of room here. That's important. And we go back again and make a dubbing loop. I mean, this is a small fly with a lot of elements, but it's so cool. A lot of elements, lot of different colors, and one material. I really like the idea of tying trout flies with you know, few materials. I think you kind of understand that. Yeah. So okay, so we're gonna put in our dubbing twister. I'm working in a small space here. Okay, so there's the wing and the dubbing loop, and I'm gonna put in some legs, and then I'm gonna use the fibers between the eyes. These are nice and dark and very compact. There's my cat. I'm gonna snip out. Don't overdo this because you know, if you get too much, the fly will be too big. So yeah, snip out a small piece, pull out the woolly part. You don't want any woolly part here, under fur. Okay, like that. No, I have to do it one more time. I just lost them. They are so short, these fibers, so it's not so easy. So let's do it one more time. Okay, there we go. There we got a nice bunch. Yeah, this is way too much, okay? So I'm gonna pull out, I'm gonna check it. Too much again. I think I got it there. Looks great, okay. So you need to work a little bit with these fibers. It's not so easy, okay? So that's the right amount, just a few legs. You don't want to overdo this, okay? So put it in your dubbing loop, and for length, about the same length as, you know, the from that point all the way to where the tail starts, okay? Don't overdo it. And I like to spread it out a little bit, so we can take about 2 turns. Oh, this is not so easy. I'm so sorry, guys. This is a kind of fly that can give you a headache, but just ease it up. Take your time. Twist it. Oh, come on. This is gonna be great. La 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 la. You see how few legs are? Just a few ones. You don't want to overdress this little fly. This is a size 16. And a little emerger is a little emerger. You have to look like that too. So I'm gonna take 1 turn there. Just 1 turn. I'm gonna come up in the front, lift everything up, and now you'll see how important it is to have the measures. That's so important when you're tying flies. Now I have plenty of space to finish my fly, and I got perfect amount of legs, I think. So take a few wraps, make sure you get every small fibers out of the way, because when you're gonna tie in your tippet, you don't want any hairs or fibers there, because they're gonna mess things up for you. So finish off with a V finish, and 1 of the 3 is ready. 103, I think I'm gonna call 103. This is the emerger. I would love to call these guys the 3 amigos. That would be cool, but you know, that's my sea trout fly. So snip off, and now I'm gonna groom it a little bit. Use my thumb and groom the fibers forwards. I'm gonna take them down, and you can leave it like this, I mean, but I like to kind of snip off the fibers that underneath here, because I want when I throw this on the water, I want the fish to see the dark thorax, and I want it to stay kind of deep in the water, you know. So kind of make it looks nice. Perhaps this one. Good off. And that one. Oh, that's great. Perhaps this one too. So make it the way you want, and you can see the legs. It's enough. You don't need any more. It's perfect. That's the emerger, and it's all tied with the one material. I really like that. Hope you guys try this out and give me a comment on how this works, because I'm sure this is gonna work. I know, because it's quite similar to some other cripples and emerger I'm tying, so this is gonna work great. I know it. So yeah, okay, there we go. That's 103. This is the emerger. As you can see, it's a small fly. You see, small fly. It's gonna step, you know, gonna be like this in the water, and hopefully it's gonna float like this. And I think it looks really great. So yeah, and now it's just the nymph part again. left, so we're gonna tie the nymph. Look, we got the. This is the dry fly. Kinda looks like the cripple, but yeah. This is the dry fly. And this is the emerger, and we're gonna tie the nymph. And I think I need to use some copper wire on that one because get it down, but I don't know. We'll see. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.